phone is so cold and grows every night. You walk alone. The longest still is the weight of parents who may never know. Don't you walk alone, don't you stray from home. God only knows just who is waiting. Don't you raise your voice, don't make any noise. What a scary choice to be employed. We're afraid of everyone, we'll know whatever come and save us, save us. When they say they could, I don't know how they could enslave us, erase us.
Yeah, who would say that?
Welcome to the Clashuals podcast, Ep.7, Season 2. We got Zero Remorse. We got Big B, CF9. And our guest of the night is Magic Jr.
What's up, guys? Let's get into this podcast. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got it fixed. Let's go, baby.
You know, those people listening to the podcast wouldn't even know we had technical difficulties if you didn't mention Adams.
But
Just play
again,
it off. Play it off.
That's
play
not
it
how
off.
I roll,
How
man.
messy my room is.
But you know, I'm the editor, so I can edit that little bit out. But I won't, because you know how I edit. What's up, guys? All right. For those of you who don't know, we got Daddy Magic Jr. I call him Daddy because his name is Daddy Magic in Clash. But he created an awesome bot. I'm going to send to Big B because he came up with the questions. I gotta fix my webcam because it's too fucking high.
Well,
There we
before
go.
we just jump into the questions, Magic, say hello to the people. Introduce yourself just a little bit.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't heard you on podcasts before, don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bot creator, got a creator code, play a little Clash here and there. Been on a couple podcasts so far. Eventually, we'll create my own. And, yeah, I'm here and there in a bunch of communities, so. You might know me.
Before we get into all of these, like, we've got some fastball questions for you tonight, Magic.
Okay.
And not to scare you, but absolutely to try to scare you and intimidate you. We're going to expect some answers, but okay. But before we do that, while we let you sweat it out a little bit, I want to go around the horn and see how everyone's doing right now, because Zero, it's been a while since we got to catch up and talk. How are things going with the streams? How's your CWL going? How's things over in the psychotic minds?
Stream? I haven't been streaming much, to be honest with you. Just working like crazy. Just working like crazy, man.
Yeah.
Need the money. You know what I mean? I think we all do. CWL is going good. We're running CWL in 3 clans. Everything's been good on that aspect. Yeah, just we had a tournament last night. We played 2 matches back to back, one at 9, one at 10. I played the first match, didn't play the second match, but we did all right. Other than that, man, just missing you guys. Glad I got to catch up.
Hey, Zero, can you turn your mic up?
I can do whatever you'd like me to do.
You're quiet as fuck for me, and I have you at 200%. I didn't even hear what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, that was 0%.
I said I love you, Adam.
That's a play
Is
on
that
words.
any better?
Yeah,
That's a lot better.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Because like you were, I have you turned 200%. I'll probably turn you down to like 150. Actually, I'll just leave.
I apologize.
No, don't apologize. It's all good.
Did you guys throw into the world tournament last month?
We did, and we stopped playing.
So
We were doing well. We stopped playing because we
passport?
weren't gonna. Huh?
Was it the passport issue, or did you all have passports? Oh, okay,
No.
yeah.
So we kind of just threw in the towel at that point.
Okay, that's what I was like. There's so many teams DQ'd because of the passport situation.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't mean to interrupt your story, but
No, you're good. I'll make
Yeah.
sure I have it for next year. That's for sure.
Well, again, in America, like we're for people to know, we're backlogged on passports because during COVID they fired a lot of people, and when people
Right.
expedited passports, they just accepted them, and now they're in the backlog. So it takes so much longer for people in the United States. I know it's harder for other people, but it's gonna take so long to get a passport. If you're not set, like you gotta get that like so way early in order to go to Finland, aka a country that doesn't exist in my mind because I've never been there.
I got a buddy of mine that applied for a passport 6 months ago, and he still hasn't got it.
Yeah, and even if you expedite it, it's gonna take longer because they're so behind on shit. It you have to do it like a year, maybe more in advance. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think
But,
the passport thing caught a lot of people off guard. But it's one of those things. Live and learn. They're probably gonna do something similar, if not earlier next year, because they want to have their in-person event. And I mean, it's not really fair to everyone to let teams continue on that don't have it. I don't know if you've heard this, Zero Magic. I don't know if you've heard this either. Maybe that there's a team that's playing tomorrow morning in the next qualifying round who one of their team members doesn't actually have a passport.
Yeah,
Like they
I've heard
sent in
that.
a fake passport to let in. So like, what are they going to do if they actually qualify? Like,
Yep.
what are they going to do? Get to the very end and get DQ'd?
Right? It's good. Like he faked a passport. Like who goes through that extent to fake a passport? It's nuts.
somebody desperate.
There's someone who wants
Yeah.
that prize money.
Right.
Well,
So the play's got to be, if you finish in the top 8, you got to go to Helsinki. If you finish 9th, then you just get a check sent to you, right?
but they
Well, I
didn't.
guess does their team know though?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah, they know.
I know,
The,
yeah,
the
that's
manager sent a tweet out. I don't have Twitter, the Twitterverse, but the manager of that team sent a tweet out saying, had a red thing over the person's face saying cheater that they don't have a passport.
Oh. I mean, I guess at least they know, because I mean, I'd be super pissed if I was on that team and then you
Yeah.
like do qualify and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I faked that." So imagine.
Yeah, it's
Kiss me.
pretty
If they
shitty.
if they don't know, it's their own fault because fucking we know about it, and I mean, if we know about it, for God's sake, their
Right.
fucking teammates should know.
Yeah. So before we go in the rabbit hole of that, let's get into more into CWL. No Big B. Let's go with you. We went to Zero. Let's go to Big B on this.
What, you want to hear that I was worried about doing CWL and Champs too,
Yes, I do. I want
And-
your facts.
and 3 days in, I've tripled twice, and I'm just
Oh.
dragging my nuts all over Champs 2 right now. Okay. There, I said it. I've also just effectively, in saying that, jinxed myself for the final 4 days of CWL. So I'm spent.
No.
Here come the 1 stars now that I've just said that.
Just
but
knock on wood, Bubba.
yeah. Well, I gotta get them warmed up first before I can do that. But this, I know we've gotten fortunate. We've drawn some clans, and then I hit early enough where I called bases where I knew I probably had a good idea. And if I can do that day after day, yeah, fine. But I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be for me to just feel confident about it. It's just Town Hall 15, right? It's like even when you do well, you don't feel confident you're going to do it again. You're kind of like, okay, man, that worked. Ooh, how do I do that again? I'm not real sure.
Facts.
That's how I feel after every hit. But so far, so good. Magic's been joining us for this CWL, right? Magic, how do you think up in the big leagues, huh? With a big show. What do you think of CWL up here, huh?
It's fun. I haven't done CWL in like a while. I think I did do an account like in Masters of Trample, but that's about it. I've done this would be my second CWL in like a year, so it's fun to do it again. I'm not doing great, but it's fun. So,
Yeah, you see what's happened, and you'll
But-
learn this
wait.
over time. Magic is everyone's built up their expectations of you, and that's why you're feeling the pressure. If you go out of your way to lower their expectations, as I have, then you'll be free and easy. Then all of a sudden you'll be relaxed. You'll start hitting better. Okay, you gotta make a concerted effort to let everyone know just how bad you are at the game. That way, when you do well, everyone's pleasantly surprised.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll 1-star the rest of the attacks. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the advice.
Well, and Magic Jr. I was gonna mention that like You one starred. I don't know if it was a recent war, like day 3. I
It
think
was
you one starred, right?
last war. It
Yeah,
was
day 3.
yesterday
Yeah, it was day
before.
3. What's going on, bro? Homie, I'm over here throwing out 2 stars, almost high, like 97%
I don't
2
know. I'm
stars. Come
throwing.
on, bro. You need to be a 2-star champ and just secure that shit. What the fuck's going on? What attack are you doing? Why are you fucking up your attacks?
Dude, I don't. I'm trying to think. Yesterday, um, dude, it was just bad. Like I popped the queen ability, like
So,
the second I put
well,
her down.
before you say you
I
pop the
just let
queen
downhill from
ability,
there.
what attack are you doing?
Oh, it was queen charge dragon riders.
Well,
But
that's your problem, brother. That's your problem.
yeah,
You're not going with the meta, bro. It's either I didn't watch your thing, but I saw you did that. I was like, wow, bro. Everyone's saying you're OP, but you one starred. What the fuck, bro?
yeah. Well, I'm
I'm
washed.
if I get enough money, I'll give you the 1-star belt. Just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You're OP as fuck. But you know, with CWL, you get a pressure, especially when you're
You know,
Champs 2. So
if you need help figuring out the Hydra magic, I'd be more than
right.
happy to give you some pointers. Okay. I know how important just spamming drags is to the game and the balance of the game. So if you ever want to come over to the winning side, just let me know. I'll throw that Lalo right in the trash can. All right. So should we move on now, or do you want to continue gloating about your CWL, Adams?
I mean, I haven't hit my CWL experience.
Oh, I guess
We
that was
just want to
me
move
gloating
on.
about
So.
my CWL
Yeah, it was.
experience.
Yeah, you know, like, it's just, we got
Okay,
experience
Adams, would
from
you like to
E3.
talk about your mediocre CWL performance?
Oh, my mediocre. I'm always mediocre. I'm a 2-star champ, bro. So day 1, I might have been day 2. I don't know what I did day 1, but you know, I did a date. I'm gonna say day 2. I effed up, fucked up my blimp, but still got the 2-star. Let's go, baby. You know, I'm the 2-star champ. This blanket will be moved if I get enough money to get a 2-star champ belt. Y'all will know. And day 3 was a little more conservatory. I found a base that I wanted to hit. The most planning I've ever done, and I fucked up the planning, but I still got the 2-star. I didn't 3-star. I rarely 3-star in CWO, but I always get that 2-star, unless I'm super drunk, which you have seen on stream, and I get
Oh,
1-star.
has that ever happened?
No. Yes. Maybe. But no, so far I'm doing pretty good. I haven't had a 1-star yet. I came in the last day in CWO. I got a 97% 2-star. I had like 2 Infernos and the CC standing. I was so fucking pissed. But I want to get better. I'm hoping to get a 3-star here soon. But yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about this CWL though? Like, you think we?
Oh,
Or how do you think?
homie. I'm sorry to cut you off, Magic Junior, but
He is not sorry to cut you off.
I'm
He'll
not. I do it
all
all the
night,
time.
Magic. Get your
fact.
get
Yeah,
ready
yeah.
for
Like
it.
if I'm gonna cut you off, ADG's acting high. I'm drinking.
He's gonna say sorry to cut you off. He's not sorry. He's not sorry at all.
But again, it comes
I
down
won't hurt my
to
feelings.
like how I feel so far with my performance. I think the whole clan performance minus some 1-stars in the second war. We got it in the bag, Bubba. We got it in the bag. We're gonna stay in Champs 2. But if we perform the next few wars, I know we got a few more wars coming on, but we got it. I'm not worried about our clan dropping past Champs 2, but I think if we get down in the nitty gritty, we can go to Champs 2 or Champs 1, not Champs 2. Sorry.
Yeah, we just gotta focus. And,
No fucking 1-stars.
Thank you.
I wouldn't know about anything about that.
Yeah, of course you don't.
So Magic, since you're the new guy on the block, and I know you've told this story before, but for us, and with the expectations of, we're gonna need some explanation, a little bit further explanation. Okay.
Sure.
How did you get started playing Clash, and what happened during that dead period up until COVID happened? Like, what really happened? Two-part question. Tell us how you started and what really happened when you quit on the game that loves you so much.
Great question.
Well, I mean, I started when like the game first came out, and um, I accidentally deleted my account, and like honestly, at that point, the game just wasn't that great. To be honest, like it just wasn't as engaging as it is now. So I just didn't play, and then I had short stints with family members or people at school, but I mean those were like always just short stints. So I didn't. I mean, really, COVID is the first time that I had like an extended period. The game was just in a much better place by then, I guess, because like the second major stint I had was probably right when the game started to get they started to do a lot of that quality of life, get the game more engaging. Like at Town Hall 12, they had worlds, gold pass, all that kind of stuff. But I obviously wasn't at Town Hall 12 and couldn't enjoy that stuff. So gotta get some time to get there, and then I guess perfect storm with the game better and a lot of free time during COVID and start playing again.
So did you consider yourself a pretty adequate player before COVID, or were you just flopping around all shit?
Dude, I wouldn't even consider my I didn't even I didn't even know Discord, Reddit. I have some screenshots of me spamming like dragons and P.E.K.K.A.s, like some weird stuff. And I didn't even like actually get engaged into the game like a year into COVID, and then that was just because I found other people to play with and better clans and people that aren't just family members all doing the same stuff.
So when you were playing back then, was that was before you'd ever watched a content creator on YouTube or tutorial video? You were just figuring out on your own, right?
Yeah, I didn't know any of that stuff existed.
And in your mind, you thought, man, really good players must figure out how to use ground and air within the same attack, right?
Yeah.
You know how I know that? Because that was me in 2018 as well. I had an army with it's got 5 E-Drags over here, and then when they introduced super troops, yeah, we got super giants over here tanking for my queen walk with the it was so totally fucking
Dude,
stupid.
I was I was in like such a crappy clan. Like we didn't even couldn't even get donations, so I'd go to like one of those donation clans to get myself to. It was just so crap. So it's such a big difference when you get into like an actual clan, and actually get engaged with like a community.
What was the name of that clan? That crap clan? Do you remember?
Oh boy, man, I think they still exist. Redneck Raiders.
Oh,
Redneck was that? Okay, were they all from the state that you live in? Is that?
No. No, honestly, that clan was in my bookmarks from like what I played before, like when Global Chat was still around and stuff. So I just joined them, and I was there for like a year and a half. But I mean,
let's go.
They definitely weren't the greatest players. Like the leader, I don't think he plays anymore because I've looked at the clan before. He looked like he handed off, but he let's just put it this way: he played since day one. Town Hall 13 was max, and he was still only at Town Hall 11. Like he was an interesting character. I don't know how he played every day, and I don't know. I mean, he had the longevity, but he just wasn't into the game, I guess, that much.
So are we supposed to believe that you just found your way into a clan named Redneck Raiders? And you just have no idea how it got there in your bookmarks, huh? Have no idea how the redneck
he recruited
me.
There. I guess he recruited me off Global Chat. I mean, that's how I got my name, because there was a guy in the clan named Magic, and so I made myself Magic Junior because I honestly legitimately do not remember what name I had before, but I changed it to that instead. So
okay.
I remember my first name.
Like your first account name or clan name?
First account name.
What was it?
Mad Diarrhea.
Just hurting for the Hershey squirts. Let's go.
Do you?
It's because I based it off of what I thought of the game.
Mad diarrhea.
Okay, so you guys have that in common though, because first couple years in, Magic quit because he's like, this game's not really that great. It takes for fucking ever to upgrade stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. When it first came out, I mean, I played it because other people played it, but I wasn't into it. Couldn't get into it. I'm like, man, this game's like diarrhea.
But wait, don't you name your account before you get in and start playing? Like, did you know the second you start playing, like, hey, I'm about to play this game. It's gonna
Listen,
suck, but I'm gonna play
Because
it.
I was watching my friends play. I'm like, this game's fucking diarrhea.
Peer
It's
pressure,
just-
gotcha.
Right. Magic, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If these guys don't mind.
Let's go.
And I like to know, and I like to ask anybody that we have on, when you first started playing, you were into it pretty well, right?
When I first started playing, no, not really.
When did you first get into it? Like,
Like into it, like
yeah,
2020, late 2020.
2020.
Yeah, late
Wow.
2020.
So was there any streamer that put an influence on you to make you want to play?
Dude, so I didn't even know. Like it's dude, I didn't even know Clash podcast existed until like I don't even know 2-3 months ago. Like
Do they?
I'm still learning about different creators. So I I think the first streamer I ever watched, and this part wasn't even until I think this was late 2021 was Camwow.
Damn. Okay.
Because I didn't watch any esports or anything.
Oh, let's
so,
go. We had the same
Yeah, I
thing,
didn't wa-
Magic Jr.
Yeah, I mean I didn't watch any esports or anything, so I mean, yeah.
I like to ask to see if anybody put like I mean I did it myself when I started watching streamers. There were a few that kind of lit a fire under my ass to want to play the game and get better at it. And we've talked about that prior. So it's just a question that I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no, not really. Not early on, anyways, for me.
Okay.
You guys want to know the name of my first account?
Yes.
I do. Is it Firebush 21?
Nope. It's not even that cool. It's the letters CCVTR.
Okay.
CCVTR?
Mm-hmm.
What did it stand for?
I don't know. I let my stepson pick it, and he he couldn't spell, so he's just like he tried to spell out
Priceless.
my actual first name, so I got the first letter right, and then everything else was just whatever he thought looked cool.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Adams, what was your first name?
Fuck, I don't even fucking remember, bro. It's either Chris or Adams is all I can suggest, and then I started streaming and I changed majority of my accounts to ClashFan9. So
I think mine was Matt, because before I had Magic, I think I normally just went by my name. So
oh,
I had a bunch of names that got banned.
Your name is Matt.
yeah,
thank you for the
Why?
info.
That's okay. We're gonna track you down if you don't, answer these questions correctly. It's
Facts.
fine. Don't worry about it. You have nothing to be worried about. Anyway.
good luck.
I had a bunch of accounts that got the names. If I didn't change them, they were gonna get banned. But they were gonna change them on their own.
Dude, I had a bunch of weird names. I had an account that I just named Dead.
I have
Yeah.
like I have this weird obsession with changing names. Like anytime I get enough gems, just like okay, we're changing a name again. Even I got on my main account, and I'm up to like 5,000 gems to change the name.
I've after a couple years ago when I started just naming them all Big B something or other, then I just stopped.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's it with the name changes. They're staying. Now every new one is Big B. I have a Big B noob, and just recently this week I created a Big B, the number 2, the word 2, TOO, and then TWO. So it's Big B 222. That's my Town Hall 2 account over in Catfish's clan. We're doing CWL over there too, by the way. It's fun. Bronze 3.
The Town Hall 2, right?
Yeah, we're in second place, by the way.
Oh my.
With all 10 all 2s.
I had an account called Load Dropping.
Load dropping.
Somebody reported it, and I had to change it.
Damn.
What's wrong with that? It's if you're a truck driver dropping a load, that's what you do, right? She asks you where you want it, just drop your load. Okay.
My PlayStation account got banned because of the name.
PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was Your Mom Loves 8 Inches.
Oh,
And what's wrong with that?
I meant nothing.
8
That
inches could
account,
be. Yeah.
that account is famous on YouTube.
Oh,
What so Magic, what all I know you were very coy about other accounts you have or don't have. We know you have a 15, and we know you don't play all the other ones all the time, but like what other accounts do you have? Are they all just crap accounts, or do you
No, I mean,
just like
I
to
have.
keep them to yourself?
I think I have 6 Town Hall 15s that are all decently. Or well, there's 4 that are decently upgraded, and 2 that are just like they were Town Hall 14, and all I did was upgrade the Town Hall. Then I have a Rush Town Hall 15, a Super Rush Town Hall 14, a Max 11, a non-Max 11, a Town Hall 9 that I just upgrade only the Town Hall to Town Hall 10, a Town Hall 7 that I gemmed all the way there for to gift gold passes before it was available in every country. And I guess that's about it.
okay.
Well, I noticed you said Town Hall 11 twice. Do you enjoy the play at Town Hall 11?
No, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean,
not a lot of people know this, but I'm a little bit of a champion at Town Hall 11. Don't know if you've heard that yet or not, but if you ever wanted to not suck ass at Town Hall 11, I could help you out there too. Okay, just throwing that out there to you free of charge.
One of those Town Hall 11s is like Super Rush because it's like one of my first accounts. I just stopped playing. I was trying to rush it to Town Hall 12 for sieges early on, but I haven't played it much since then.
Okay.
How many do you have total?
Dude, I don't know. I can go count, but it's probably like 12 or 13. I don't know.
Jesus.
Just curious. That's what I have, 12. I will have 13 probably tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Are you creating a Town Hall 2 for the CC?
No. I'm just going to create another account.
I have 13 accounts.
My last account that I started is already, I don't know, max 10 or max 11. I get on them for like an hour. Everything's been so slow. Like, I mean, Zero's obviously max. Demonic Soul is everything's max 14 except for the walls. I think I have 141 more walls, and that's a max 14. And I'm bringing that bitch right to 15.
All right. Hell yeah, let's go. Fuck walls.
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah.
You know what? I love grinding them at a low town hall, probably till like 11, and then I hate it from there on out.
Facts.
Yeah, after that it gets really expensive.
Right. Can I ask the next question? For Knob? Or not?
I was actually hoping you would. Do you know which
let's
question
go.
we're on, Adams?
We're on 3, right?
Okay. Have you practiced this?
What makes you so? That's the one I'm on, right?
Dude, I believe in you. I have so much faith in you
All right.
that you can know this question.
Magic Jr. What makes you so attracted to CF9 in a non-sexual, I can't pronounce that other word, plutonic sort of way? Thank you, Big B.
We want to hear sexual after that.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious. Like,
It'll be,
why would I be attracted to him in a non-sexual way?
Oh,
it's not that we're not saying that you're not.
Yeah.
I'm saying what makes you so attracted from the non-sexual way.
Yeah.
Because someone asked earlier about favorite streamers or one of those other random podcasts you've been on, and you were very adamant about your love and appreciation for CF9 as a streamer, and
okay.
I'm just wondering what it is.
Yeah, I'm curious too now.
I guess he just goes all in on the streams. I mean, people are just like, okay, I'm gonna shave my mustache, or I'm gonna just very in the moment. It's fun to watch.
So what you're saying is you like whatever the spin wheel I have that I newly introduced in my stream.
Oh
You
yeah,
love it.
the spin helps with that for sure.
Minus the shave the eyebrow because I'm not shaving my eyebrows for free.
You're not shaving anything, Adams.
Yeah, and note on that, no shaving for 5 years because Big B donated 1,000.
5 years.
No,
Yeah,
5 years.
He goes. I don't know if someone were to donate 1,000 bits, I wouldn't shave anything for like 5 years.
Yep.
Boom.
That
Called
includes
you on it.
that includes hair and facial hair. No shaving.
Yeah.
for
5 years?
It's
Yep.
about to be Grizzly Adams.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna
Oh.
happen.
Five
I bet.
years.
Bet.
Never gonna happen.
If I'm still streaming in 5 years, you're gonna know it.
5 years? It's
Yep.
no way. I call bullshit.
I'm a man of my word, Bubba.
We've been trying to get him to shave those eyebrows.
Well, it's not you. It's mostly Erica who keeps saying shave the eyebrows, shave your eyebrows. I'm not gonna put shave the eyebrows in the spin and I'm gonna shave my eyebrows off. That's gonna
How much? How much, Adams?
to shave one eyebrow or both.
Just one.
No,
Just one?
If you shave
I
one,
I
you're
would
gonna
say
shave the other.
I'm not. If someone donates now, obviously, if you guys are listening to it audio wise, and those on in live stream now, I'm not. If someone donates now, I'm not gonna do it. But personal stream with me just streaming myself, if someone donates $200 cash straight to I have a donate thing, I will shave off one eyebrow.
Are you streaming after this?
I will. You know I will. What do you mean? What the? I always stream afterwards.
I don't see why it has to wait.
Because I not doing
Plus,
it right
he
now.
wants the podcast to go smooth.
Yes.
Yeah, that is going smooth.
Yeah, but if I get a donation, I have to go get my shaver, shave off one eyebrow for $200.
How long is it going to take you?
You can edit it out.
You think you say I'm gonna edit? You think I'm gonna miss that edit on the YouTube?
So then there you go. Just do it.
No. It's gonna be after the
Man.
podcast. If someone donates it, I will edit it into the podcast. How about that? That's your question. I'm not doing it during the podcast because it's gonna take too much time off from our guests.
I'm going to stop plucking my nose hairs on stream.
Some
Dude,
people are. Some
in
people are
high
into that.
school, I paid somebody $100 to shave an eyebrow, and then they
That's not worth
realized,
it.
well, I'm gonna shave the other one so I don't look like an idiot, and then they drew it back on with Sharpie.
Yeah, you told me that.
Probably one of the hardest laughs I've ever had in my life.
But realistically, I don't know the answer to this. How long is it going to take you to fully grow an eyebrow back after you
Who
shave
the
it? You know
fuck
what I mean?
knows, bro?
It shouldn't take that long. Well,
I say
my eyebrows wouldn't
a
take
month?
that long. These bitches grow like in a week.
I'd say
I
for
mean,
me, probably a month, maybe less.
I mean, I feel like mine are like really thick and bushy, right?
Yeah.
But that's because like every once in a while I trim them, but like they've been there forever. I don't know if they were completely gone. How fast would they grow back from scratch? But I only ask that because this is something we got to test on you, CF9, to see how long it's going to take to get them grown back, at least where we can see them.
As long as if it's not grown back in February, I'm gonna have to go to a person to just draw it on.
You know what messes?
My sister can give you some tips on how to do that. She draws her on.
You know what's
She
throwing
hadn't
me
had
off?
eyebrows in 12 years.
You know what's throwing me off right now?
Let's go.
Is CF9
Hold this
always
thought.
says he'll do anything for his content.
Yeah.
But now he wants to get paid for it. What
But
happened to the other
dude,
guy?
bro, when it comes to shaving the eyebrow, and someone says how much will it take,
It grows back.
I don't want bits because it's gonna take them forever. I want a pure cash donate to my bank account. What I don't remember what I said. Y'all can recall that. To shave
hell,
off
if he's
one
gonna do it,
eyebrow. And
I
there's
want to know how much. I want to know how much I
I
can get
recall
for
what
shaving
you
my
said.
chest.
I
Yeah.
recall what you said. You said you'd do it for free.
no, I'm not doing it for free. That's some
That's
bullshit.
what you said.
No, I did
mean,
not.
Now you're
No.
going back on your word.
Lie,
Is what you're
Steven.
doing.
I said about $200 to shave off one eyebrow. I remember that.
Hey, so next question for
Let's go.
Magic. In your personal opinion, and you've been hanging around the C2J server for a while now, who was the most crucial member to the C2J Discord server? Like, who's the most important person, and why is it not Carl?
Oh man, dude, this is hard for me just because like I haven't been around that long, but
2-star champ.
But this is great though because you get instant
Yep.
reaction, right? Like you haven't been around long enough. Like without any preconceived ideas, you come in and automatically like, man, this guy is all over the place. This guy is important. This guy's always interactive.
I mean, I guess to me it would be Carl. I mean, he seems to run the server.
Wait. Hold on.
Did you not hear the question?
Did you not hear the question?
If you want somebody that's not Carl,
Because it's not.
Wait. Did you hear what Big B said?
No, I did, but
No, you didn't, because he's not active in clan chat and then.
No one's gonna doubt that Carl's not the leader. Okay,
yeah, he's the leader, but
he does all the podcast stuff. But as far as the most crucial member of the community, I mean, you're just gonna discount all the effort that everyone else puts into that server and communication and putting on events and saying funny things in there.
Okay, well, dude,
come on. Is it
you got me on the spot here.
No, yeah, exactly.
We told you it was coming. We told you. I said, get ready for it, okay?
We told you beforehand. Come on, Bubba.
We even sent you these questions before, so come on.
Well, I didn't, but Big B did. Yeah, what's up?
Dude, I feel like
anybody
I answer is a
no,
wrong answer here.
Except Carl.
The only one that's wrong is the one you said. The way specifically the question was not the answer.
I'll go with Rick.
That's another wrong answer, motherfucker.
You absolute.
That's another wrong
monster.
answer.
You monster.
You're gonna say Rick?
He's not.
He's not even in the C2J clan.
He's not even in C2J. What are you doing?
Come on, bro. You gonna say Rick?
I guess y'all need to step up your game then.
No. I don't believe the single answer you just said. You said Carl and Rick.
His name is Cool Rick for a reason.
Yeah, but he ain't cool, Bubba.
What?
Yeah, he is.
What are you doing to us, Zero? What are you saying?
Cool Rick is awesome.
But Zero, you're again not to hate on that, but you're not in the C2J Discord. You do. It comes down to it.
Is awesome.
But he's not.
Yes, he is.
According to you, because you're not in the Discord. We're asking people in the C2J Discord.
Now he's cool
to a point.
Name, but is he the most crucial member of the Discord server?
I mean, isn't there like whole conspiracy theories about him controlling the whole server behind the scenes? I mean, that's pretty.
Wait a minute.
I haven't heard any conspiracies.
Wait a minute, Adams.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pour another drink because fucking my life.
Wait a minute, Adams. He might be onto something.
The Illuminati.
Can we go with Sexy Knob?
No.
I mean, that's who I was hoping he'd go for, but
Knob is.
But the underground choice, the behind the scenes player. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna accept that answer on the basis that it's in theory, not necessarily in practical proof, but in theory.
I'm gonna disregard that answer because I disagree.
You're gonna disregard it?
Yeah. Because it's bullshit.
If it's Cool Rick, it's sexy Knob.
It's not Cool Rick. It's not Knob either. But whatever your choices are, I'm gonna disregard all of them. It's not me.
So who are you?
Then who is it to you, Adams?
Yeah, who is it to you?
For me, it's fucking Woo, man. He's an OP motherfucker, trucker fucker.
Oh, Wizard of Woo's cool shit.
Yeah.
I like Woo. I won't say anything about
it's Wizard of Woo, the OP mother trucker fucker. Okay?
It's Woo?
Yes. Woo is OP. He answers every question you ask him. If you add him in the Discord, he'll answer the question. Simple as that. Mine is Woo.
I'll give you that. Woo does answer.
I've
been in there, and but I still say Rick.
Nah, Rick. I'm not saying too much about Rick, but Rick's OP, but not part of the C2J server. He's not OP on that part, but Woo's the most, I think. If you ask him any question, you add him, he's going to instantly answer that question.
I was really coming fully prepared to fight this answer, no matter what it was. And he just slapped me across the nuts with, no, it's Rick because he's behind the scenes pulling strings. And I'm like, He does do that shit. He fucking got who our guest host was tonight before the show started
Wait, who?
because he did that fucking shit. That
Talking about
behind
Rick?
the scenes. Yeah, I told
He
you.
didn't, he didn't guess
I
our
sent it
shit.
to him. I sent it to him because he told me he was gonna tell me something secret in response, and all I got was a GIF.
Nah, fuck Rick. He didn't want to.
That's
He didn't want to
great.
share.
Rick OP.
He didn't want to share
Rick for the
other
win.
DMs with you. Nah, man, he's not the OP C2J person.
Oh no, but
I say
that's
woo.
clever. Listen, that's clever. You have to
Clash-
admit.
But he didn't.
ClashFan9 is just a controlled opposition.
He didn't share shit with Big B, man. He's like, oh, if I share DMs with you, you share DMs with me. Nah, you always show receipts in the
Wow.
Discord.
You really hate Rick that much?
No, I love Rick, but I'm not sharing DMs to show everything because he shows receipts in Discord. That's the only reason.
You know, I used to be worried about that, and now I found out that I can delete the receipts that he posts in Discord, so I'm not as concerned
I don't
about
know.
it.
I'm so blurry
Like he's
right now.
saying this whole thing about him trying to, honor my Town Hall 11 crown by asking me some question, and he claimed there was some receipt. I don't have any receipt posted in Discord. I don't know
Yeah.
where that is. He's saying he's got it. He keeps receipts on everything else. That one's not there. I don't know what he's talking about.
Rick said
But
one
we should just go. We should just go ahead and move on before
Yeah,
he
let's go.
reposts it.
Yeah, let's go. If we repost it, I'll delete it.
So, the next question is, Magic. Why did you decide to create a bot for Clash of Clans? But the real question here is, are you actually a computer hacker?
I'm a computer nerd, I guess. But why? I guess necessity. You know, I was just in multiple clan families and just was born out of necessity, I suppose, is what got me into it. Them wanting a certain type of bot, or me replacing a bot they already had. So
But before
Okay.
you decided to create your own, which others were the ones that you just decided like, these are inadequate. I can do better than this.
no. I mean, they've. It's actually just basically the same bot, just changed names over the years. Like I used to be
Oh, okay.
when I had my own alliance, it was called Magic Bot, and then I moved to Alpha Legion Alliance and I called it Alpha Bot. And then when I moved to USA Fam, I was called Magic Bot, but I think for a time it might have been called like USA Fam Bot. And then when I made it live, originally it went back to Magic Bot, and then eventually Clash King. So, but ultimately it was just all the same bot. I just grabbed pieces of it over time. I mean, there was down periods where like when I was moving between alliances, I just wasn't working on it. I mean, when I first joined USA Fam, it was pretty much scrapped. And honestly, if it wasn't for USA Fam, I probably would have never worked on it again.
Oh, okay.
But
So,
there-
before
You
we go
said-
into, sorry, baby, I just Magic.
Like I said, he's gonna interrupt you. He's gonna say sorry. He's
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna say sorry a lot, but
not sorry.
Magic Junior, you do have something in the shop for Clash of Clans. If you want to share your creator code, let everyone know.
yeah, I do have a creator code, Clash King,
Let's go, baby. Put that in the rotation.
which is kind of cool, I guess.
Are you so?
There's-
So, do they just like pay for that once a month? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I'm curious on that too.
Or have you gotten paid at all from them?
Yeah, I have. You have to hit like a certain threshold. I mean, it's kind of similar to, other similar things. Like if you have a Patreon, So
So
Okay.
so there's got to be enough purchases with your code for you to get anything.
yeah. I mean, I've hit that amount multiple times, but
So how much are we talking?
I mean, nothing breaking the bank, but it covers my bot costs, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
grateful for that.
So couple $100,000.
Dude, I wish. Probably wouldn't be on this podcast. I'll probably be on the beach.
What?
I got a question.
Wait. Zero got a question. Let's go.
I'm a new streamer. What exactly do you do, Magic? What is this?
Oh, Oh, it's a Discord bot. I mean, I guess the thick and thin of it would be it's a Discord bot, so you can view the stuff that you would see in game, some stuff that you can't see in game, and some stuff you can't see in game in Discord. Um, Reminders, logs, uh, history for various things. So I don't know how familiar with you are with other tools like maybe Clash of Stats. I mean, it's all in the same vein, I guess, but on Discord.
Zero, do any of your clans use bots in their discords? No, but like Birds of Thunder doesn't. They don't have like a.
Oh, they do, I'm sure.
Yeah,
When it comes to Discord, I'm like a 3-year-old.
yeah. Well,
I'm clueless
I mean,
with it.
yeah,
So okay, that's good because I imagine that a lot of our listeners are probably not the savvy players that like some of the other podcasts get. We've probably got more, honestly, people here who might not even play Clash. But if you had to tell just like the novice, I don't really know much about Discord. When you say bots, I'm thinking like an actual literal robot, right? When you say
Yeah.
bots in Discord, like to the the simpleton, what does that mean?
yeah. It's like trying to find a parallel here. Uh, Shoot, I don't know.
Put it into dumb terms.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a user on Discord that will respond to what you want to look up, I guess. Like it's the bots is like an integral part of Discord. I mean, like it's like if you are familiar all with Discord, you probably come across a bot of maybe not a Clash one, but bots in general just help extend the Discord experience, I guess. And so mine in particular is for Clash.
So
Zero, you know how like sometimes you join a server and there's something that automatically says, "Hey, welcome to the server," blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. That's usually a bot sending you that, right? It's like it's an automatic reaction. So this bot that he's got, when you install it in your server, you ask it questions and it gives you information back out of the game. Like you can't see who your next opponent is in CWL, but you want to know like their town hall levels and what their hero levels are. You can ask the bot and it can go and tell you what their next lineup's going to be.
yeah. So I had a question. So
When you're done, I'd like to get in another question.
All right, but go ahead first, Zero.
No, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I wanted to ask. Well, it goes more into the bot, but I would like you to go first, Zero, because me and Nob have been talking separate about the bot and shit. So I'd like to go first, Bubba.
Did you just say you'd like to go first?
I'd like you to go first, Bubba.
Oh,
is what I meant.
I thought you said you.
No.
No, so what does something like that cost if I was interested?
Oh no, I don't charge for it.
What?
I am very anti paywall. So
There you go, Bubba.
like
So how do I learn more about this from you?
I mean, I can send you a link to the server or after the show or something. So
We're gonna,
I mean,
we're gonna
like,
promote the link to his Discord server for anyone
yeah,
listening who
Yes.
wants to invite the bot to their clan Discord channel and start using it.
yeah. I mean, and people, I mean, so actually, they changed this policy very recently. So now, if you are a creator in the program, you can charge. But before that, technically, you were not allowed to charge.
Okay.
But aside from that, I don't really like charging just because it's just a headache. Like, like a very simple example would be like, I honestly I would just feel bad, like
Yeah.
some of these bots like control major parts of servers. Like, I've had people DM me and be like, oh, I'm gonna, because right now I only take donations, and I've had people DM me and be like, oh, I'm gonna have to reduce my donation because times are hard. I would feel really crappy if I reduce their features on top of that. Like, oh, I can't afford this right now. And then, and on top of that, I'm like, okay, well, you're also gonna, be locked out of the bot in your server. Like, and for me, like I said, my costs get covered via donations and the creator code. And like some people watch football, I code. Like, it's just a hobby. So
Fuck football.
That's pretty fucking nice of you, man.
You watch the
Thank you.
Cowboys too, though. Don't lie.
oh no, I do.
Are you from Texas?
I am, yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
All right. So, Magic Junior, me and you talked personally about it. Like, how do you feel about all the people that your bot or the Discord, wherever your bot is in Discord, like asking for updates? And like, I know you said it takes a long time, and I've made the kind of example of like it takes a long time to edit down a 2-hour video for those are bitching that the Clashuals are long. It takes a long time. I know for you it probably takes longer for a bot, right?
Yeah,
To edit out all that shit that everyone requests, like, can I get a request for this? Can I get a request for that? Like, it takes a long time to code, obviously longer
Yeah.
to edit a video, but I wanted to know how long does it actually take, like, for requests you actually get that you're interested in putting into the bot, how much code, or not really how much code, but how much hours does it take to actually put that hard work in to the bot?
Dude, I put a decent amount of time in it. Like, in my update channel, I have 235 updates in the last 18 months.
That's
So,
wow, that's a lot. Like,
it's a decent amount of time.
yeah,
But really, all in all, it's just I get home from work, maybe throw a couple hours into it, and that is what it is. Maybe code while I'm watching your stream or something, right? So,
okay.
Do you work
But
in
when it
coding
comes-
in your normal day-to-day job as well?
I do not.
So do you just learned it off of
This is just
YouTube?
a side hustle for you.
Yeah,
You learn
yeah.
coding for fun.
Well, no, yes and no. So,
Yes,
Elaborate.
I love it. Yeah, let's go.
I mean, I'm working on a computer science degree,
Oh,
but
okay.
So when you get that degree, then you're going to use coding every day?
yes.
Okay.
But when it comes to like people giving features, honestly, I'm just a little bit behind right now, just because
Yes.
I've because I don't. Oh, just the reality is like I myself come up with most of the good features. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just. I mean, that's just how it is. So right now, I kind of am focusing on what I think will work, and what I think is cool. So, and what I think is important. So, but not to say I haven't gotten good ideas from other people, but at the end of the day, I kind of got to focus on what's going to work.
I
long
feel you
term.
on that.
So,
I feel you on that because people try to give us like tips and ideas on how to do our podcast,
Yep.
and we throw up big middle fingers to every one of them. Like we're definitely not doing it for you guys.
Facts.
We're
no,
in it for us.
and it's also like I think I've brought a little bit of innovation to this like Discord bot Clash space, and those were just purely me. Like if if nobody had thought of them before, so or else other bots would have been doing it. So I kind of I'm a little proud in that aspect of like I've taken it this far. So I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to like people who are like people get a little jumpy, when I take a little bit longer on an update. But it's like the whole project is just super new.
Yep.
So
Do you ever just have to tell people like, I'm sorry, but that is the worst idea I've ever heard in my
That's-
life?
I mean,
it's good.
like, if anybody is like a lot of time, I will question people like, why would you want that? Because at the end of the day, sometimes people don't even know what they want. Like, like somebody, I always like the question because they could want one thing, but maybe there's just a whole better way to do it. Like, let's just give an example, right? Like, let's say somebody wants to manage their CWL roster. They might be like, oh, I want an Excel sheet to do that. But I'll be like, why would we do it through an Excel sheet? We can just do it inside of the Discord. So you gotta ask, is be like, why do you want that Excel sheet? And it's like, okay, we can make something better that fulfills your purpose, but it'll just be,
Did you hear that, Adams? That was a direct shot at Carl, and I caught on to that. Well played, Magic. I appreciate
go.
that one.
That was
Anything to toss some shade or salt at those guys. I mean, just let them have it, man. Okay.
No, but I mean, in general, I kind of just follow this rule of like, if you put some interaction into me, I try to reciprocate it. The people who are just like, hey, bro, do this now. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have the bandwidth to, it might be a good idea, but I don't have the bandwidth to reciprocate that.
Well,
I'm
again,
sorry.
Well, hey, bro, can I tell you something you need to do now? This whole I've got a bang up idea for how to recap a CWL. where you recap everyone's both offensive and defensive performances and maybe throw a little bit of, gratitude towards your own account when you do 1 star in CWL, but you had a really good defensive week in the same week,
Well,
right? It's
yeah.
something that, that brings it all around. We're so heavy in like, oh, well, how many stars do you get? That's how we're doing our bonuses. How many stars, right? I've heard other clans do stupid things like, well, top donator gets bonus in CWL.
Yep.
Why? Because he sucks at attacking, but he stays online 24 hours a day? Like, give us something that's going to help with that. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Do it right now.
I also have my biases too when it comes to that kind of stuff because people ask me for some stuff or ask me to change some stuff, and I'm just like, no. Like, that's just like, if you do that, you're running your Discord poorly.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, if somebody's like, can we get, I don't know, CWL bonuses, a CWL bonus command for people who donated the most sneaky goblins? You can't even do that, but let's just say, like, I'm just gonna be like, no, like, that's not worth my time, and you need to reevaluate how your clan is running.
The biggest BS I think I've ever seen with giving out the bonuses is to those that get the most stars, when those that get the most stars are taking the easiest damn bases.
Yeah.
Well, I think in
That
champs, I think
pisses
that's
me
a good way
off.
to do it, though. I think in champs, just offensive stars is a good way to do it, to be honest.
Yeah. I
Just
agree with
'cause
you,
you're gonna have,
Magic
you have
Jr.
pretty good, everyone's 15 pretty much.
All right, guys. Before we go to the next topic, I'm gonna write down right here because I gotta take a massive piss because I drink too much, and I gotta take a car.
Your eyes were starting to look a little glazed over, Adams. It means you need to go balance it out a little bit.
You should just put a catheter in so you don't have to get up all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man,
wish.
where's the commitment?
I'll
shave eyebrows. I'll shave eyebrows, but I'm too manly to wear a catheter. Come
homie,
on.
I wrote it all already in my notebook, so I have to take a piss. I would put a catheter in, but I don't want a tube shoved up in my fucking penis. Okay.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wrote it in the notes. You
Alright,
guys can talk to
well.
chat or talk amongst
Well, when you
yourself.
put it like that,
I will be back in a minute.
come on, it's our dream. Come on. You know what we're gonna do next year? I'm just gonna get tickets to the game. I'm gonna force you to go. I'm gonna show up at your house. Be like, come on, man, we're going. Going. You went to Texas. I went to Texas at Arlington. So I mean, we gotta go. It's a date. Mark it down.
All right. Well, I'm back.
All right.
So
And I
whatever you
expect
guys
you
were
to put
talking
out
about.
too. Okay.
After that,
Anyway.
can we get in the hot tub?
I mean, I'll get in the hot tub with
Upstream.
Yo. Let's go.
The casual hot tub stream.
The casual. That will never happen. I don't know what you
Come
suggested.
on.
That.
If I ever have
Oh,
a
yeah,
hot tub
that's-
in my house, it's definitely happening.
That's a new suggestion.
Nope.
Hot tub
No.
stream How much?
Do you have a hot tub at your house, Adams?
I do, but it doesn't work. It's just a
Bathtub will work.
tub.
How much to get it working?
I need propane, Bubba. A lot of propane.
Propane and propane
Oh,
accessories.
let's get back in the questions. I don't know where we left off. By the way, that piss was glorious.
So yeah, thanks Adams for letting us take that little break.
Yeah, no
Let me
problem.
get back in my official podcast voice for the podcast. So listen, you've got like 4,000 plus different servers that have your bot downloaded in it. Obviously, some big alliance clans, some big very well-known clans. I know you've name dropped some other people who have mentioned your bot from time to time, different places. In your opinion, like Clash related, who are some of the big names who use your bot or have mentioned your bot in videos or streams besides CF9 and the Clashuals?
Oh, I mean,
But he said
like,
big names.
Yeah, exactly.
No. So when the Legends portion was at like its peak, I guess, because it was just such a novel thing. Okay, so like Itsu's done a video on it. Like the entire Queen Walkers team was using it because like at that time the bot was even much smaller, so I used to like monitor and I noticed they were having trouble. So like I DM'd, I think it was Gaku, and helped them with the bot. But like Stars was using it. Like it would be in my logs, so I would see it. I know like Clash Bashing joined the server. Cadiel was in the server. I mean the server's just too large for me to keep track of that stuff, so I don't know if they're still in it, but they were like then. So I mean, a lot of the Like I know a lot of the pro scene uses it, or like I know some CMG guys at the time. Like I think, what's his name?
There are no CMG
Uh,
guys anymore, by the way.
Well, yeah, at the time, but I don't know. There was. I mean,
We've talked about in
there's
this
some,
podcast. If you go back and listen,
Yeah,
those guys,
like
But-
Liam did.
So I
they
mean,
don't pay their players. Fuck them.
probably the coolest to me. I think even man, I can't remember who that. There used to be a Queen Charge Lalo player, real good, that retired. Fudge. Anyways, no. God, Town Hall 14. He like quit because of super drags. Anyways, it doesn't even matter because probably the coolest people to me are probably Itsu because he's featured like 2 or 3 times. TDH, yes, TDH was using the bot. I remember that. But Itsu's done a video on it 3 times, or on my bot 3 times,
Okay.
different portions, and then.
Have you ever had someone like that ask you to do something with the bot, or ask if you could add or implement something into it?
No, not really. I mean,
It's
I guess
usually just the underlings that are bugging you.
But
The peons.
that and the Queen Walkers team using it, that was pretty cool. So
That's pretty sick.
So you getting jazzed up for the next stage of the World Finals tomorrow? You gonna watch?
maybe, yeah, and probably
You
not.
watch before you go to work. It's gonna be on early. Come on.
How many teams are left?
They're down to the
I
final.
honestly-
Well, there's the 4 that have already qualified. This stage that they're in is down to the final 16 that are still going for the final 4 spots.
I
Who's
don't
in
watch
it
like
still?
any of it until it's like actual worlds.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Zero, because I had that pulled up here a minute ago. We've got tomorrow. We've got early attacks, ETX Titans, No Limit, the Tirarit Warriors from the Philippines.
Yep.
We've got Milliceme. I don't know how to say that. SG, Dark Phoenix, VN Ace, Egna Stars, TPM Esports, Strut, NJ Flex, HS Esports, United, who has the guy without the passport, VN Esporting, Clash Champs, and the last remaining North American based group, Time to Throw.
Nice.
I'll tell you, that Filipino team's strong.
They're good. They looked
They're-
real good
they're-
last weekend
They're
too.
strong.
Most of these teams that are left are strong, and so it'll be interesting to see. You should check it out tomorrow, Magic. You should.
I honestly, I mean, I always cheer for, American teams, but when was the last time a Filipino team was this far? Have
think
they ever
they-
been?
Well, I mean, to this stage of qualifying, and they've done it different years. So there might have been someone the equivalent of this, but I don't think. I think this type of format where it's officially like the final 20 are in money. Like everyone at this
Right.
point on gets some sort of reward for getting this far. Yeah, I don't know that the Filipino team's ever gotten that far, unless I'm
I don't
missing
think they
one.
have. And I'm actually kind of pulling for them. I like seeing an underdog like that that's never been there before.
Just for Jamar. Just if for nothing else, just do it for Jamar. Represent the peeps.
Facts.
Do it for J-Ma.
Jamar.
All right.
J-Ma.
Let's get back to the topics.
So, Magic, you're really in the bots, right? Obviously, Clash kind of helped give you a platform to do it, but in all honesty, because you're into coding, you're going to school for it, and you are into that stuff. That's that kind of information, data pull, download. That's all in your wheelhouse. In all honesty, if you weren't playing Clash, do you think you would be doing some sort of bot type development for another game? And if so, what other game do you think could benefit from some type of bot similar to what we use in Clash of Clans?
The answer is probably no. Just because I don't think there really are many other games you can do that for, and I could be wrong about that, but I just don't think there are many other games you can kind of do the same thing with. Supercell's pretty generous with their API and data and all that. So, if I was to do a different game, it'd probably be another Supercell game. Like there's Clash Royale or Brawl Stars bots. if they ever create a new game, I've honestly thought if they ever create a new game that takes off, and I can do something similar, maybe I would. Just because like I have the experience now, and I'd be one of the first people on the scene, so maybe why not? But
Do you think Supercell would be more likely to share information with you about a new game because of the work you've done on the
uh,
ClashBot?
well, I'm in the uh, I'm in the creator program, so yeah, I know about any new games they work on.
Okay.
That's part of it too.
Yep.
You
That's pretty
saw.
awesome.
Okay. That's
pretty
pretty
awesome.
sick. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Did you know that besides the Reddit guys who were actually Reddit mods before they ever were podcasting,
Rick.
that there's not any just pure, none of us pure podcasters out here who have creator codes that ever get invited into the creator program? Did you know that?
Yeah. So kind of reason there's not many like Discord like there's only 2 Discord bots in the program period, and the other one's dead nowadays. And there's not very many websites. Like there's Clash Ninja, there's Clash of Stats. Like there's just not a lot of those, and
Yeah.
the reason is I think a lot to do with like they can't really see the metrics that like if there was a super big podcast, I'm sure they would probably allow it, but kind of like they allowed me as a Discord bot. But like YouTube is very easy for them to see, right? Like this person has 1 million subscribers. It's very easy to see the kind of reach they have. Whereas like a Discord bot, like I'm in 4,000 servers, but at the end of the day, like there's no way to really, I guess, verify that, right?
I mean, we
I'm not
can
lying.
verify how many people have downloaded one of our episodes.
Can you actually see that externally?
Yeah.
Like, could I see that?
I don't know if you can see it, but we can see it.
We can.
Yeah.
Not you.
So I
but
think
we
that's
can.
kind of the problem there.
All right.
And why there's they mainly focus on like video streaming, I suppose.
Well, I think we've got 9 reviews on Spotify, Magic. So
Hey, I mean, I guess if
watch
your
your
podcast
ass.
is always streamed on Twitch and you get a Twitch following or a YouTube
Oh,
following,
we have a
do
Twitch
it.
following.
We've
For
got
the
like
title.
12 followers on YouTube, Magic.
We got more than that. We got 42.
We've got 42 followers on YouTube, Magic.
I think for Twitch it's I want to say 3,000 subscribers.
I'm almost there.
Adams has
2,491 right now. There you go. Anyway, we gotta speed this up.
What about that, Magic?
It's coming too long right now. People will
Adams
bitch
is
at
telling
us.
us we're recording too long. You believe
I mean,
that?
I just want to hear the
Never-
people bitch. Okay. I mean, we
never
can go
thought
as long
I'd
as
see
we
the
want,
day.
but we have so many questions.
Never thought I'd see the day. All right. Geez, I think that's all the Clash, or I'm sorry, all the bot questions.
Yep.
I don't care about any more about your bot anymore. These are just about the game of Clash, okay? What's your favorite town hall level of all time? Go.
And why?
14.
Why?
14 by far.
Why?
Just I guess it's two-faceted. One, it's like the first town hall I got to play like at a max level.
Okay.
And it's first time I did esports, first time I pushed to legends and actually like tried. So there's that.
It's
but also,
nostalgic for you.
yeah, and I think I can't be 100% sure because of course I didn't play during other I wasn't like I didn't even play really at Town Hall 12, and I definitely not as max. But to me, Town Hall 14 had a lot of variety. Like them introducing new stuff like Super Bowlers, Super Drags, Dragon Riders. So, people finding out about how cloning loons, like that was just like, what the heck is this attack? But it works, it was like it felt like a fun era of exploration that, unfortunately, I feel like Town Hall 15 hasn't got. But
if you had to do something to balance 15 a little more offensive friendly, and you could go back in time and either have them not add the spell towers or not add the monolith, which one do you think would have helped your enjoyment of the game more?
I think if they,
An easy one.
I think if they got rid of the monolith. To be
Not the
honest.
spell towers though.
No,
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Man, if you knew how to spam some Hydra, you'd say Monolith all day. All day, man. I gotta teach you the way.
dude, I played a lot of dragons at Town Hall 14. I just don't think they're very good at 15 or as good. I don't know.
Oh
I
my
honestly
god, are
haven't
you
really done
watching
them.
this CWL, dude? Come
Apparently
on.
not. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Pay attention,
I
Wayne.
did play them a lot at 14, but I just don't know.
Spell
Right.
towers
Maybe I'll
for
try
me.
them. I don't know. I just haven't done them really at 15. At 15, so
Okay.
Are you one of those guys? Because oh man, I used to. You know what? You know what? Adams Zero.
up?
You'll remember this from a previous episode. Is Magic one of those? Semi-pros. Well, back when
Oh.
I played professionally, if Resistance had just done their tryouts properly, I'd have been on their qualifying team back in the 2021s. Are you one of those guys? Are you one of those
Yeah.
guys? That's like, no, if you use a regular 20 housing space dragon and an attack, you're spamming. That's all you know how to do, and that's crap. That's crap.
That's
Are you one of those guys?
No, I mean like Town Hall 15, like okay, I like obviously y'all have seen me do a lot of like queen charge. And I'm not great at it, but I mean at Town Hall 14, I played a lot of dragons, like really. I mean, like for legends and stuff, like queen charge was just too infuriating for legends. It still is, to be honest. So I would just spam dragons because, dude, why not? Pretty good triple rate with it, and sometimes you get some fun triples.
So you were okay
For
when
you.
using them when it was to your benefit, but now
But not in CW.
now it's beneath you, huh?
I just, dude, I like this. Like I said, I've only played like 2 CWLs in the last year. Like I'm not really any expert on Town Hall 15 attacks, so I don't feel like I have much of an opinion.
Okay, all right, fair. What is your most hated attack besides dragons and Hydra? Your most hated attack strategy or troop in the game?
So my answer to both is the same: E-Drags.
You hate
Why?
E-Drags?
I hate E-Drag. Like, I just look at, like, I see people play like at 14 too. There would like be strategic E-Drags or whatever, and like I've seen like oh man, is it Exorcist? I don't know. I think does Queen Charge E-Drag sometimes, but
Queen Charge Recall E-Drags.
Yeah, and I just in general when I see people doing it, like it looks like I wish I knew how to do them, and so I hate that I can't. Like they seem like
correct me if I'm wrong. If you like when you watch those guys, the pro players do it, it really seems like they're using 5 E-Drags and some loons for what really amounts to a really small part of the base. Is it not?
Yeah.
And I feel like you could have got that with some other troops, maybe some that didn't take so much housing space. But if you freeze up and rage them right around the town hall with enough chain damage, I guess you're guaranteed to get through it. But you're not getting a ton. You're not getting much value past the town hall.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. Anyway, and then what is one that you wish you knew how to do better? What is one attack that you're like, man, this looks really cool when it works, but I've not mastered it.
I mean, Queen Charge, I guess.
Queen Charge.
Maybe
What?
Queen Charge.
Especially since I feel like I kind of got a little reset at Town Hall 15. So, but
Okay.
I guess that's the fun of learning. So,
See, that's exactly why I still do Hydra at 14 and 15. I mean, I don't have to worry about screwing up a Queen Charge.
Facts.
yeah. And
As
one
I
star.
showed you tonight, I can Queen Charge some 13s. And
Yeah, those are
except
nice.
when I die through ability for no good reason, didn't even get hit by Scattershot. That was dumb. But past that, it's not that fun.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. If you could create the next super troop in the game, what would it be?
Well, we don't have many options left now, do we?
Yes, we do. We have a lot. We have every other troop in the game.
Yeah,
True.
well, they've made a lot so far. I would probably go with Super P.E.K.K.A. though.
Super P.E.K.K.A.
What would their
Okay.
magic? What would their super ability be?
Man, I would think. I mean, like exploding is an easy answer because we've had that.
Well, that's the same as the builder
But
base, though, right?
I feel like if that was the case, it would kind of suffer like the Valk does a little bit. Like you really wouldn't get much out of the explosion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe like the sword when it hits something has like chain lightning, like that. That'd be. And I know people have asked for like an E-drag equivalent ground troop, and maybe that would be it. Like
You mean like the super wizards?
kinda, but tanky and
Oh,
slower. Yeah. It'd be kind of
Okay.
fun. Hits that sword and then just like a little chain lightning. That could be fun.
So the Mama P.E.K.K.A. Is
The
that what
Mama
you're-
P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, the motherfucker that I can't 3-star
Daddy P.E.K.K.A.
is Mama, by the way.
What about the super healer?
Ooh.
Mm, I
No.
mean, I don't know. I like the P.E.K.K.A. idea. Healer. I don't know. I guess it depends what it does. I don't really have any ideas for that. I mean, I've
I've
seen.
got a whole markup for it, Magic. Get
Oh,
ready.
Yeah, you
Okay.
I've seen some concept of it working, like the healer in Clash Royale, which maybe would be good. But
Yeah. So it's gonna be 40 housing space. So
jeez,
she's a big tank, right? But her healing ability is close to, not quite, but it's almost the same as having just 3 regular healers on you, right? And effectively for short queen charges, you can use her all by herself. But her special ability, other than having the healing power of essentially 3 healers and having all that housing space, is that she does a very short, minimal amount of damage with almost like an archer does. But it's particularly damaging to things like skeleton traps, especially in the air. So she can defend herself just a little bit. And if she happens to be just wandering behind the queen and the queen's aiming at something else, she can start working on something just a little bit at a
Facts.
time. Not big damage, but she can do some work on it. But she can also help with those little pesky skeleton traps or little
dude.
stuff coming out of the CC, like an archer, a goblin, stuff like that. Some of the fillers.
Yeah, skeleton spells have actually become absurd. Like, you have like 3 of them stacked up on your queen. It'll take her like 15 seconds to clear.
Exactly. Think how
Jeez.
much value you'd get with a super healer helping you out with that. You want to bring queen charges back into the game at Town Hall 15?
Facts.
Bruh.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I would agree. We definitely need more like counter stuff to like say a poison spell. Like that would help if you can stack a few in a smash.
What if instead of like shooting like an archer did, what if she just had like an aura around her that not near like the same way that like the E Titan does, where it just soaks up stuff, but it
Uh-huh.
would like gradually do some damage. Maybe it would
Ooh.
eventually wear through skeleton spells, and maybe also aside from like its target that it's healing, any other troops that happen to walk up behind the super healer from behind, they would get some charge, almost kind of like the unicorn does. Not
like
super
that.
Yeah.
strong, but just a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
What do you think? So if you were doing that over like a pack of troops, right? So if you were doing like an E Titan smash or like Super Bowler smash, it would like on the main troops, but anything that kind of left behind, it would help them out just a little bit, not to the same amount, but just a
Yeah.
little bit. What do you think about that?
Dude, if I want, yeah.
You want to bring offense back in the game?
Dude,
Let's
honestly,
go.
if I was to do like any super troop change, dude, make super wall breakers and super goblins just the regular versions. Like just remove the regular versions. Let's make those.
Yeah,
the
that's a
regular
given. They
versions.
just need to be regular
Yeah.
troops.
Yeah, just it's kind of
Right.
absurd.
But if that's the case, no one's using regular goblins. No one's using regular wall breakers anymore.
Facts.
Just replace them though.
Oh yeah, I would be such a fan.
Or when you get up to Town Hall 11, when you upgrade them in the lab, that's just what they become.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I would be such a big fan of that.
It's a great idea.
Thank you. And for the record, Super P.E.K.K.A's awful idea. All right, go on to the next one. Okay, we've already talked about how you feel about the current meta in the game.
Awful.
What is the current meta? What do you? I gotta ask.
What does he use?
No. What is the current meta that you're talking about?
Super.
We're just talking about the offensive defensive balance. We're talking about.
I didn't know if you were talking about like an offensive meta.
I think it's awful.
It's a defensive meta.
It's crap.
They did all this to try to
Yeah.
buff offense in the last update, and the hit rates are still awful. That's something, Zero. I don't know if you ever saw this, but Magic, you ran some really interesting numbers around hit rates by Town Hall, and I don't
Yep.
remember the numbers off my top of my head, but I know that you had them. Do you remember what the overall 1-star,
Yeah,
2-star,
so
3-star rate was?
man, I mean, the important things are that the 1-star rate is like 15%, and the 3-star rate is 15%, and the 1-star rate is higher. It's like 16%. There's more 1-stars than 3-stars.
At Town Hall 15.
So, yeah.
Yep.
And I think
What-
the Town Hall 14, what a 3-star rate was like 25%. So there's like a giant dip there. So not
What-
only is there a giant dip, you're more likely to 1-star. So
The main offense being used right now.
Hmm?
What's the meta offense being used right now? What's the
I mean, it's
Yeah.
in competition. There's still quite a bit of Lalo
Lalo.
out there, but it's a lot of hogs,
I
and
think
super hogs, and
I
then
don't
Sarch super barbs, which the pros really.
that's
Go
the only
on
one
and
that
on.
I see. Every fucking tournament we play in on esports, that's all it is. Super I fucking hate those troops.
The super barbs.
Yep. Hate them.
What's wrong with them?
I can't stand them. They're like little fucking Hulk Hogan's running around.
I mean, you still got to know what
I
you're doing.
think a lot of people get fixated on just like there is a lot of it, but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
people are good at it. Like there was a lot of clean charge Lalo at Town Hall 14. A lot of people who thought they were good at it, but like the real hit rate for like a normal tourney would be like 25% or something. You know, it's sure everybody can run it, but it doesn't mean everyone's tripling with it. I
Yep.
think super. I don't know for a fact, but I would assume similar
Still
deal.
tripling with my attack, so I'm not.
You didn't just let something slip there, did you, Magic? Oh,
What?
okay. I think the assumption from us who don't know any better is that the balance changes they recently just announced for Town Hall 12, 13, 14 are
Uh-huh.
paving the way towards some further nerfs to defense and buffs to offense at Town Hall 15 to continue that trend to try to help it out. And I did pull up the numbers that you talked about earlier. The 3-star rate, and this is over the last 30 days at the end of September, at Town Hall 15, taking almost 20 million attacks into account. The 3-star rate at Town Hall 15 was 15.2%. The 1-star rate was 16.6%. So higher 1-stars than 3-stars. Versus like at Town Hall 14, the 1-star rate was still kind of high at 16.4%, but the 3-star rate for this is all attacks Town Hall 14, 27%. So you're almost half as likely to 3-star at 15 as you were at 14, based off that.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean they've said as much, but that they're going to nerf Town Hall 15, then defense, maybe buffed offense, who knows? But they're going to wait till after Worlds, which
Of course. But doesn't matter because you didn't
we
take
just
it down
fight
now.
for the average player, I guess.
We just beat SWAT and Empire Gaming.
Empire? You mean like the Empire Gaming?
Yes.
Well, they're
Dare
kind of
you.
falling apart, I think.
How dare
Yeah.
you?
I would have to agree that they're falling apart.
Who was on the roster when you beat them?
I'll tell you right now.
Was it the
Like, I
same?
don't
Was it Jesus and Anthony and those guys?
No, I don't think Jesus or Anthony
Just
play with them anymore.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yes, Jesus was in there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right.
But
Awkward silence.
in the meantime, I will say that the nerfs that they did for the rest of the town halls, I think they were fair enough. So,
Okay.
with the reasoning they gave.
Some would say that's why I was so successful at Town Hall 13 tonight, but I think I was good before.
Keep in mind, guys, we're doing a podcast. We don't need every person you hit.
You don't need every person you hit. What does that mean?
I don't need every list. We're already at an hour and 26 minutes. I don't want to go too long. We just have more questions.
Yeah, he just went to them fatal not that long ago.
So
I mean, we're already like 3/4 of the way through the list, Adams. So I don't
you
know
got
what you're
somewhere
going
to
on
be?
about. Yeah.
Hot
I don't have
date?
somewhere to be, but I have to fucking edit this shit, so I have to write this shit down.
Edit this out.
Crybaby. Okay, let's go to the next question then. Magic, if you worked on Supercell's Clash team, what would you be working on to improve, remove, or create in the game?
I think I mean, this is kind of vague, but I think like more. God, I'm gonna get hate for this, but I kind of like the idea of like builder base, like the whole fact that like it's on your own and you can like attack as much as you want, right? Like I feel like the one thing that's missing with like the main village is, or even Clan Capital, really, is that you kind of do what you're doing and then like, and this is why it's even so hard for like clash streams. Like if you're just doing casual stuff, like okay, you do your legends hits, you do your war attack. If it's the day of week that there is clan capital, you do your hits, and I mean, really, the only way you can do more is if you have more accounts. I would like something, that you can like continue, like you can, go out there and like an event of some kind, maybe in-game tournament or just something you can continue to play. I think kind of that same vein, like on builder base, you can just keep on playing. Unfortunately, there's other flaws with it, but that kind of idea where you can just sit there and have some content to continue to play. You're not limited.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You do your clan games, and that's it. Like now you wait another month. Not that clan games are fun particularly, but
clan games are fun to a point. If you have people contributing to clan games, it's fun. If it's only a certain amount of people, then it's crap.
Well, the other thing is if you have max, it's not fun either.
Yeah. So like I think they need some type of mode that like I don't know, like I know Legends of course had its problems when you could just attack endlessly, but maybe some type of other, like 1v1 game mode or maybe even 5v5 where you can just spin up with some random people. Like I think something like that would be fun.
Yeah. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome.
Almost like he's listened to some previous episodes of this podcast.
Right.
Have you been doing that, Magic? Have you been going back and studying?
I actually suggested one of your ideas the other day to them.
When?
I'm trying. It was
don't say the Clash fan because I don't remember shit.
a tab where we could replay all the old challenge bases. I like that idea a lot.
It was a great idea.
Oh. I don't know who said that, but it wasn't me.
It was Big B.
Big B.
Yeah.
Big B does have some pretty good damn ideas.
Let me control the fucking game, okay? I got that type A personality.
Hey,
just let me do it.
Take that job up in Finland that doesn't exist.
I am not going to Finland, okay?
Better than shitty Texas.
Oh, it is not better than shitty Texas, okay? Even shitty Texas is better than Finland.
The only thing that's in Texas is steers and queers.
Oh.
Steers and queers. Okay, you got that full metal jacket, you motherfucker.
I'm just
I don't know.
I like Texas.
I don't own any cows, so.
My favorite place, and we've talked about it before, is Redneck Heaven.
All right.
Love that.
Let's go.
Okay, now one of my old roommates' girlfriends worked there, and eating there, fine. You really don't have anything to do with that place other than just an hour tops and then get out of there. By the way, did you know that you could buy a shot there that's got a fish in it?
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck it. Just down the shot.
It's got a live fish, but they drop it in the shot. Of course, it dies, but you down the whole thing.
Fucking swallow that fish, Bubba.
Well, I mean, if you let it sit there long enough, it's gonna die. but
Nah,
yeah,
man,
it's-
you should take that. Just
No, no,
oh,
no.
right
When
down
you
the
drink it
goes through.
fast enough, you feel that thing in your stomach.
I don't give a shit. If I drink enough alcohol, it's gonna be dead as a motherfucker.
All right, Adams, you want to ask him the Barbara Walters questions? We're gonna
I
get
mean,
away from Clash because
if
unless there's, do you have any parting shots to take at Supercell and your Overlord Captain's Magic? I mean, the game of Clash Clans Magic. Do you have
do you have
any-
anything?
No,
No.
I
Okay.
got nothing.
Let me pour a
Nothing for
drink
them.
real quick. All right.
We're gonna go to what we like to call the Barbara Walters questions because this,
Yes.
I told you, there were other questions not Clash related, and we do have expectations on how you're gonna answer
Yes.
these.
Exactly. And
I'm
I
not going
don't.
to.
I don't care if you wrote them down. It's gonna be at the top of your head, like I always do, regardless if you make up
Okay,
for the top.
if he wrote them down, obviously they're not gonna be off the top of his head, Adams.
I know. I'm an
I
idiot.
thought
All right.
about a couple of them.
You thought about a couple of them?
A couple of them's not
Yeah.
enough because there's a lot.
We'll see.
Magic, I don't think you understand how serious this is.
Yeah.
We run a very professional podcast
Yeah.
here.
Apparently.
Okay. We're not cutting this off once we hit the 30-minute mark like some of your previous shows. All right.
Red Talk.
This whole thing's going on. We expect content. We have an audience of people who run long distances in the morning and listen to this, and we got to get them through their entire hour and a half
Exactly.
run every morning. Okay.
All right. You ready for this, Magic Junior?
Let's go.
Who is your favorite professional attacker in game, and who do you think is the best?
This is the same person. Stars. Like, dude, the dude's the GOAT.
Okay.
He's all right. But they totally threw a war so they could avoid FTB in the final of
Yeah,
the
they
Moo
did.
Cup. They fucking went out there and laid an egg against Boom Academy so they wouldn't have to play Fatal and the FTB team in the
Right.
finals.
They did.
Look
they,
at Navi out there, so big and bad and ducking Fatal. Look at them.
They did.
Hey, I didn't say the whole team. I said him specifically.
But why
That's
him
good.
specifically? Give us some insight.
Is it because
Dude,
he's like Legends
OP
every
mother
month?
Dude, I mean, like, I really enjoyed, and I still do sometimes, not as much though. I enjoy watching his Legends attacks. I mean, dude, like, when I used to track, the amount of triples people would get in a row in Legends. At one point, he had 58 triples in a row.
Oh,
Like, dude, that's just mind.
That-
Like, dude, I
yeah.
mean,
That's
that dude's
crazy.
like crazy. Like,
Yeah.
freaking entertaining to watch.
Kind of wish you hadn't told me that.
Dude, I can't, like, it's hard to fathom. Like, dude, like, can you imagine just tripling every day for over a week? Like,
That's more than a week, bro. That's a lot of 3
Well,
stars.
so 56 would actually be a week because 8 attacks a day. That would be 1 week.
Yep.
So it's 2 attacks more than a week, Adams.
Well, I'm an idiot,
Just-
so y'all know.
literally insane.
Zero,
Yeah.
did you see him looking up like he was actually trying to do
Yeah, I was
math on
thinking.
this?
Yeah, I had to think. I'm an idiot. All right.
That's all smoke.
To the next question. We're gonna fire these fast as fuck. By the way.
No, not fast as fuck. We want
All
good
right.
answers.
Yeah.
Good,
Let's go fast.
authentic, professional journalism, Adams. That's what we're
Yeah.
after. Come on.
All right.
Let's go.
Gun to your head. You can only pick one. Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings.
Shoot me.
What?
Nah, just like,
Come on, bro.
oh, Lord of the Rings.
Let's go, baby.
It's the only one I've even watched any of out of the two. So.
But wait. But did you watch the long, like the extended edition of all of them, or just
But I
the
barely
regular?
watched Lord of the Rings, but I've at least watched part of it.
Bruh.
I've watched no Game
Bruh.
of Thrones whatsoever.
Let's
Big
go,
B, every time we
baby.
ask these questions, you're always disappointed. Why are you
Lord
surprised?
of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Oh, he took a swig of the fucking whiskey. Let's go. I'll take a swig of my vodka.
I hear it's not a
Let's
great
go,
show
baby.
anyway, so.
Oh,
Well, you've never seen it, so.
I've been watching the whole thing. It was pretty good.
Do you watch TV shows at all? Like, is that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fuck you
I
think
watched
we're
quite a
talking
bit. Quite a bit, I would say.
about? Did you watch
What kind
Game
of
Thrones?
shows do you normally gravitate towards? Enjoy.
Man, I don't know. Like
I
a
mean, you
lot
don't
of
have to
random
tell me a
crap,
show.
man.
Like, what kind of shows? Like, if you're
Like
watching
Tom
TV,
and
I
what
mean,
Jerry.
are you
I've watched,
watching?
I guess, a lot of like, I guess I would say like sci-fi and like,
Okay.
I don't know, like crime. I guess would be the two
Ooh.
categories. Oh, and a decent amount of, I guess adult cartoons.
Let's go.
You like
Okay.
Rick and Morty?
I haven't watched it. No. So
Try watching adult videos. They're better.
So Pornhub, X video is what you're talking about.
but yeah. I mean, I'm not the most yeah. I haven't watched a lot of stuff, but I've watched I watch a lot of TV, but I guess I haven't watched a lot of like pulp culture relevant stuff.
What about
So,
movies?
Uh,
I've watched. Okay, I'm not gonna say how many movies I've watched in my life because it's just gonna be a bummer to everyone listening. All right. Next question. Wake up early or stay up late? I
stay
already
up
know
late,
you.
100%.
I already knew that was gonna be your fucking answer to that because I already knew what you said.
Yeah, just give it a
Yeah.
couple years, Magic. Oh, change.
Oh
Yeah.
no! I think I was telling CF9 this. Like I feel it
It
already.
was recently. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
like I can tell in depth. Like,
I don't know. Like I feel it already. It's like
no,
it's
you
not.
don't.
It's not even the fact that I can't stay up late. Like like on Monday I stayed up till 5 a.m. It's just
Yeah.
like I don't do it because like I know how, like
Mhm.
I know how I'm gonna feel the next day, and I'm like, oh,
But again,
How old are you, Magic? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm only 21,
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna make that a
Baby.
point. I was
He's
gonna
just a
make that a
baby.
point. I
but
was
I'm
gonna,
I'm feeling it already.
it's just like I told him we're in just general by ourselves and we were talking about it. It's like I was like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 21. I was like, bro, I'm 29. I can barely stay up through a 12-hour stream. I don't know how you stay up
What
that
do you
long.
mean barely stay awake? You totally didn't.
I did. I was
You fell
awake.
asleep.
Hold on. I
You
was
fell
awake.
asleep.
No,
You
I didn't.
slept.
I did not fall asleep during the pilot gates thing.
You
had-
slept, and that poor man
My
was out there
back
fighting
fucking
for his
hurt.
life, depending on you.
No,
and you fell asleep.
hold on. He was out of the hospital at that point. I was just trying to. And again, I'll give you some insight. The night before, or the day that before that happened, my power went out. I was worried about my dog. I didn't go to bed or like get any sleep till 3 a.m. when the power came back on. The AC came back on. I was sitting there in my undies, laying in my bed, watching a movie I already had downloaded on my iPad, sweat my ass off, and then all of a sudden the power went on. I was like, oh, thank God. I got 2 hours of sleep that night. And then I tried to do a 12-hour stream for Pilot 51 because he was in the hospital.
You tried, and the
I tried,
reason that you
and I
didn't
failed.
succeed was because
Nope. I still did a
because
12-hour stream.
the
Or 10 hour and a
reason
half.
you didn't make it there for the whole 12 hours was because
I'm a dumbass.
you fell asleep.
I didn't fall asleep.
Oh my God, you fell asleep.
No, I didn't. All right.
Okay. Next
Anyway.
question.
Last meal. You can have anything you want. Whatever you're having, describe in detail.
I mean, can I like, dude? I can I like put together a meal?
Yes,
Just, like,
Yes.
that's exactly
you know,
what you're
dude,
supposed
I
to do.
put
That's
man,
your
I get,
last
like,
meal.
Dude, I get some pizza, some mac and cheese.
Okay.
Dude, honestly, I think, dude, yeah, honestly, just
Where
those
are
two
you
things.
getting the
That'd be
pizza
good.
from?
Yeah.
Where's the best pizza you had in your life?
I mean, there's a place near me called Giovanni's. They make dude, I am obsessed with chicken Alfredo pizza. Like, and they make a really good chicken Alfredo pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pizza,
And you said mac and cheese?
mac and cheese, and what
Yeah.
else? That's it?
Like a special kind of mac and cheese, or just Kraft out of the box?
Oh hell no. Man, I've had some like lobster mac and cheese, or even just like,
Ooh.
dude, just having some like meat in there, like even if it's just chicken, like some.
What about
just
hot
real
dogs?
creamy. What the?
What the what?
No.
What do you mean? You don't put hot dogs in your mac and cheese, bro?
What did you say?
I said hot
Hot
dogs.
dogs.
Hot dogs?
Bro, if you don't cut up some hot dogs and put on your mac and cheese once in a while, oh my God, it's gonna blow your mind.
Balling on a budget right there.
Yeah, and I'm broke as fuck, dude. Hot dogs and mac and cheese is that
You get some of
AP.
that-
That's
some of
it's
that
so good.
Truffle mac and cheese.
I
That's
don't
what
give a
you
fuck
gotta
what hot
do.
dogs are made of, but that's good. Maybe what about tuna fish and mac and cheese?
Dude,
That's good
well,
as
not
too.
in mac and cheese, but I love tuna. But
Have you had
definitely
it?
If
not.
you want, listen, if you want to talk about lobster mac and cheese, like Zero's and lobster capital of the world
Yeah.
up there, like they know how to do it. What's the right kind of cheese to use for lobster mac and cheese, Zero?
Making sure.
They use everything up here, so you can't say that. There's fucking, you name it. We have a place up here that's called the mac and cheese bowl.
Uh-huh.
It's a restaurant. You can have any mac and cheese made that you want.
Oh.
They legitimately put whatever you want in there with whatever cheese you want. It's insane.
Okay.
It's fucking insane.
Hell yeah.
We do. I've got a buddy of mine, and at least once a year we get together and we cook out on a Saturday in the fall, and we do a whole bunch of stuff. And we usually do a lobster or a crab mac and cheese that day, and we do it slow in the crock pot, or we do the mac and cheese in the crock pot, so it slow cooks over the entire day.
Ooh.
But then we do if we've done lobster a couple times, we've done crab a couple times, but we cooked it every way possible, and then we added it in at the end to mix it up and serve it. It is like we haven't missed yet trying to do it. We haven't missed.
Okay.
It's one of the best things ever. You give it a little bit of those seasoned breadcrumbs on top too at the very end too. Give a little bit of crunch on top.
Use Velveeta when you do it.
Facts. I agree with that. All right. To the next question. Go to drink at a bar or social gathering. You already know what mine is. What is yours?
You know, I don't drink,
Rip.
but
Yet.
I would say social gathering.
So what's your
I
go-to
guess,
drink
yeah, you
though
could say,
in a
yeah.
social
All right,
gathering?
if you're at a social gathering and everyone's drinking and you don't want to look uncool, so you're gonna have a drink, what do you grab?
What is it?
What's something that
What you
you
got?
would actually enjoy?
I don't drink.
But
So
if you
I
were
don't know.
to, oh, so you don't drink at
And you
all?
would like to try.
You don't
Dude,
drink at all?
I don't know.
Like you haven't,
No.
even in your younger age when you're trying to be a rebel, you haven't drank like whiskey, vodka, anything?
No, I just don't. I guess I'm
Homie.
boring.
Homie, a weekend with me
Then
would
your
change
answer
your mind.
is a beer.
Yeah,
Mike's
I
Hard
mean, we can
Lemonade.
go with that.
Yeah. I'll get you. You know, you and me, Magic Jr. I'll set you up straight. 'Cause-
Adams, do you even drink?
what do you mean? Do I even drink? What the fuck is that question? I drink every fucking
I
night.
don't know if I trust your opinion.
Last question of the night. Last one.
CF9 fills his
All right.
vodka bottles with water.
So
You are hosting your own music concert. I'm taking this one, Adams.
okay,
Hosting your own music concert. It's Magicapalooza, right? And you get to pick 3 either musicians, artists, bands, whatever, to headline your concert. What 3 musical acts are you inviting to Magicapalooza?
Ooh, it's a great question.
Um,
Top of your head.
man, I feel like I'm gonna go with pretty basic answers, but I'd go with Beatles, Tame Impala, and Electric Night Orchestra.
I don't know who the fuck those are, but sounds sick.
You don't know who the Beatles are?
Oh, I know the Beatles. I don't know who the Electric Orchard or whatever the fuck he said after that. I don't know who those
Orchestra.
are. I don't know who those people are. I know the Beatles, but I don't know what the second one he said is.
What was the
He
second
just
one you
makes,
said?
like,
I already forgot.
Tame Impala. He makes like, I don't know. I just like it's chill, I guess. So
Okay. Okay. I don't know who that is. I know the Beatles are. Fuck. Yeah.
You're gonna have to make a playlist.
YOLO
and send it to Adams to
Submarine.
give him some culture.
I know the Beatles. I don't know who the fuck you said the second part. Can I? Yeah. That's a great pick. Besides the person I don't know who. Steve's in chat, by the way. Anyway.
oh, Steve, he's back. Kinda.
We don't read chat. I'm not allowed to read chat. Anyway.
You've
Anyway.
been reading chat all night, Adams.
I
What
have
the
been,
fuck?
but no, I have not been. I've been replying to chat.
All right, we're out of questions. You guys got anything else you want to ask Magic before we let him go?
Well, we have.
You want to let him put up his who's
His
in
Discord server?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a discord.gg/ it's Clash King, right?
Yeah.
Discord.gg/ Clash King.
But wait,
But Magic's actually got to run. He's got some family commitments. So any other questions for him, or we're going to let him go?
Yeah.
Adams, do you have anything for him?
Whoa. What is it?
Discord.gg/ClashKing.
Got it.
I don't have anything for Magic. I appreciate Magic taking the time and being a part of the
thanks for
podcast.
thanks
It's
for having
awesome.
me on.
Yeah, no
It was
problem,
fun.
Bubba.
Magic, I'll have to link up with you at some point so we can talk.
Yeah,
And
you can
and,
DM me.
and real talk, Magic. I mean, if you had to rank your experience on 3 podcasts, I mean, I don't
It's
even
the
need to
Clashuals
ask, but I
is the
mean, I
first.
will. This one was more fun, right?
Right. Say the truth.
So
Say the truth.
no, actually, I would rank this one the highest. And part of it is, I think I told CF9 this. I just like the longer podcasts.
Facts.
It just it gives you some time, like as both a listener and being on it. So like as a listener, it's obviously just fun to have more content. I
Mhm.
mean, it's like if you like something, why not have more of it? And as a guest, it gives you some time to unpack. Like
Exactly. And
if we were 30 minutes, we would have barely got past my introduction.
right.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like the host is trying to like rush you off the stage, and
Right.
we want to go until you're tired. Okay, the more you want to talk about, the more we want to hear, right? So
Exactly.
good.
So,
So we enjoyed having you, dude, and we'd love to have you back sometime later on once you had a break from doing podcasts every other week. You can come back anytime and hang out with us.
I guarantee this will be up before the C2J podcast. Just saying.
Thanks, Magic. Appreciate you, and thank you for letting us have you on.
Facts.
Yeah, y'all have a good weekend.
You too.
Will.
You
Texas
too,
is
buddy.
gonna smoke them tomorrow. You better watch, or at least put the alerts on your phone so you can see the score. Okay.
Anyway,
I'll
guys,
keep track of the score at least.
Yes.
we're gonna end
All right. See
the
y'all, guys.
Clashuals podcast. Don't leave it, Magic. We're gonna leave the Clashuals podcast. Thank you, Magic Jr. for joining. I appreciate Big B and Zero for coming in clutch for this rush. Feeling like we pressured to do the podcast tonight.
He's got to go, Adams.
I know
He's got
he
something
can go,
going
but
on.
I wanted it. But I just want to thank you, Magic, for joining. I know we were pressured in doing the podcast tonight through the C2J Town Hall 13 podcast. But anyway, thank you all. We're gonna end the stream. Thank you all for listening and watching live or watching on YouTube. I appreciate you all. Deuces. Look forward
Good night.
to the Pod Wars.
Texas, hook 'em. Oh, you.